Hi there. Today I'm gonna discuss about how to study and how to be successful in life. In India, children do study differently. As a result, we couldn't produce much scientists, much great people. We all know that the process of studying involves data, information, knowledge, and finally, wisdom. Most of the time, we do acquire information. It doesn't tend towards knowledge. First of all, I shall tell you what's data, information, knowledge, and finally, wisdom. Data is nothing but what could be found in the books or what we see or what we observe. That is called data. This data has to be changed into information. Now let's see how this process would take place. When we go to a school, we would get textbooks. Textbook comprises of nothing but data. When we study the textbook, the data is transformed into information that we keep it in our brain. Most of the time, Indian schools and Indian universities would be reduced into the transformation of data into information. Children also would reduce themselves into the process of acquiring information. As a result, we cannot produce great people, scientists, highly knowledgeable people, wise people, philosophers, and so forth. This process has to be undergone a tremendous change nowadays. A student, when he or she goes to the school, he or she would get textbook. The teachers would teach the textbook. The student would get information. Student might write examination and he or she might get good marks. With that, the process should not get stopped. Instead, we have to try to transform the accurate information into knowledge. How the information could be changed into knowledge? Let's see. Prior to that, keep it in your mind, whatever the information that we get in the school is either invented or discovered 300 years before, 200 years before, some cases 500 years before, rarest case 1000 or 2000 years ago, somebody discovered or invented that data or information we acquire. The book that we study itself could be printed 5 or 10 years before, and we acquired that information and we would be very happy and we would feel that we have acquired something. Actually, nothing we have acquired. How the information that we learned, that we acquired from the textbook, could be transformed into knowledge? Let's see. A few examples prior to that I would like to share with you. Everybody knows, or everybody might have used cans. Canned Coca-Cola, canned Pepsi, canned beer, etc. You stripe it open, you pull out, there is a hook in the canned bottled water or the canned drinks or in the canned soft drinks, etc. We'll pull out. There is a hook, we'll pull out and we'll drink. There's a story behind it. There had been a man, he found that Coca-Cola and Pepsi faced lots of problems decades before. The problem was that they used to sell, PepsiCo used to sell soft drinks in bottles, plastic bottles. People used to consume the soft drinks, having their drunken, this soft drink, they used to throw it. Some people used to collect these dropped bottles and filled it with duplicate Pepsi and Cola and used to sell it out. It became a big threat for Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Later, a man was thinking as to how to sort out this issue. What he did is that he was thinking, and what he did is that he made a can with a pull-out cap. Once he pull out that one, the can will be open, you can drink and you can crush and then throw it out. Having he invented can bottle with pull-out cap, he sold this one to Pepsi and Coca-Cola. They wanted to buy this technology. He said he wouldn't sell. Instead, he reached out to an agreement. That agreement was that whatever the bottle that you sell it, he has to get 1 pence, equal to 40 paise or something and all. He was very clever enough. Simply sitting at home, he used to make crores and crores of rupees in terms of Indian currency, crores and crores of rupees a day. Crores and crores of bottles of Coca-Cola, canned Coca-Cola and Pepsi and other soft drinks were sold or are being sold all across the world. Whenever a bottle is sold, he used to get 1 pence. So without doing anything, being at home, he used to make crores. And the second one I shall tell you, the story about a pilot. This pilot used to carry so much of luggage whenever he traveled, whenever he flew flights. It was very heavy for him to carry always luggage through the airport. He was searching for a better solution for it. Later, he came to the conclusion that why he couldn't fit wheels to his bag. He set 2 wheels to his bag, and thus he found it's rather easy to carry his bag. It is called trolley bag. And later he started a trolley bag company. He became a richest man. And the third example that I would like to share with you is that of flight. Flights with hundreds and hundreds of tons on board, people and luggage, it is flying in the air. The basic principle of a flight is nothing but Bernoulli's theory. It was just a simple theory. Based on that theory, flight is flying in the air. Likewise, Bernoulli's theory is nothing but an information. So these 3 people, let's see, they transformed their information into knowledge level. Thus they became great people. So the process of transforming information into knowledge is very simple. What you are supposed to do is that whenever you get some information, whenever you learn a textbook, ask lots of questions. What, when, where, why, how long, how much, how far. Then you will find out an answer. You will get an answer. That answer is a real knowledge. This knowledge you have to acquire in an educational institution, at a school, at a university, or at your home when you read a textbook, or else when you read any library book. You should not limit yourself to information. You have to convert the accurate information into knowledge. Finally, wisdom. Getting wisdom is not so simple. Very rare people, maybe in 10 crore, 1 man could be wise. But words we will not randomly use. We will not say, he is a wise man. Maximum we would say, he is a well-informed man. He is a well-knowledgeable man. Rarely we would say that he is a wise man. This is the rarest case. We don't worry about being wise or acquiring wisdom. Rarely some people, through their inborn talent or intelligence, they could transform data into information, information to knowledge, from knowledge they would reach out to wisdom. So at least what we could do is that we can convert information into knowledge by asking multiple questions: what, when, where, how, why, how hard, how long, etc. Here, I exhort all children, all the learners, all the readers, instead of acquiring information, you try to acquire knowledge. Data convert into information, information should be converted into knowledge. As just like this, we could form a community, a better India tomorrow by transforming information into knowledge. Thank you very much.